Hello, I'm Joppe. I'm the Chief of Happiness here at Arctic Startup. Welcome at the fourth part of our mini-series on networking. So, last time we talked about how to present your skill, resource, product or service. What I now want to talk about is not the preparation phase, but kind of the action phase, which is the actual networking at the event. A lot of people go to an event and they try to accidentally force upon other people what they have to offer, their skill, their resource, their product or whatnot. And they don't give before they get. And my favorite example of this is that if I'm looking for a romantic partner and I go to a club to find a person like that, I don't go to somebody, run to them and say, hey, you want to get married? That would sound very odd and creepy. But when it comes to products and services and skills, that's often what people do. You run straight to you and you go, hey, want to buy this thing that I have? Or hey, you want to use my skills that I have? It is very important that you first give them something before you get something. Because that makes you trustworthy, that makes you less needy. And needy people are not very liked in general. And that's again also very relevant to the romantic example that I gave. Needy partners are not very attractive. If you don't know what you can give, there's a very easy and very functional question to ask. So, you have done your homework, you have made a list of your resources and skills, and you have real life examples with that. You're at the event and you've already walked to somebody and you've shaken their hand and you started the conversation. But how do you know what you can give them before you get anything? What you do is you ask them this question, and it works every single time, and it is, what challenges do you have in your job, with your product, with your marketing, or whatnot? They will spill the beans straight away. People love talking about the difficulties in their lives. They will tell you what they need. Now, the trick is, you keep asking them until they give you something that you have an answer to. Now you make it possible to give them something before you get something. Now, in the best case scenario, that is your product or your skill. If it's not, it is at least something that they might remember you by, because maybe you realize like, hey, your challenge is that you need a marketing person, and I actually have a friend over here that is a marketing person, maybe you guys should meet. And the great thing about that is that now they both owe you something. And I do really believe that networking is like an invisible credit that you can build up if done right. So the question is, what challenges do you have? Now, if you're talking with somebody and you've asked this question a couple of times in the conversation and you realize you don't have anything to give, well, that's a really good signal to move on actually. To not stick with this person, to move on to the next one. If that's the case, you politely say thank you very much, it was nice talking to you, maybe you exchange LinkedIn, and then you move to the next person. And then you repeat that question again. So after the introduction, hey, what kind of challenges do you guys have or your company has? And people will tell you, they're very, very open like that. Next week, we'll talk about the follow-up. So we already talked about the preparations, the actions during the networking, and next time in our fifth part, we do the follow-up. Thank you very much.